She not only is a 5-time cookbook author, she has been the executive director and editorial director of food and entertaining for Martha Stewart. And you bring us the Spurtle, my favorite kitchen tool. It's so good to see you. First, before we dive into colors, what in the world is a Spurtle?
Well, a Spurtle is a tool that was originally designed for stirring oatmeal. First, I'm just showing you this so you can see how it gets right into the edge of every single pan. That's what my mother always loved about it. We have 4 pieces, and I'm so excited because it's the first time we've had what I call ombre. So we have our original, we have the measuring spoon, which is a tablespoon and a teaspoon, all here in this crock. It's everything you need for when you're cooking.
It's so cool.
We have our skinny, and then we have our slotted spatula.
So these are the 4, but Lucinda's going to show us they do more than just one thing, which is why they earn their spot in your kitchen. This lilac color, it's so pretty.
Isn't that pretty?
It's already been a favorite just from our preview. Do you do Easter baskets for your adult kids?
I do.
This would
for
be so fun.
Everybody.
I know everybody, even the Easter Bunny brings the grown-ups at my house. Treats in the Easter basket. This is the lilac. This is what I would love. We also have it in that aqua. Look, this one you can really see the ombre. It's so pretty. That's your aqua. We also have sage, and then red always looks fabulous in a kitchen. Okay, so how do we use our Spurtles?
Well, so originally it was designed in the 16th century for stirring oatmeal, and you can see why. Now, what we did with our original is we put in some perforated pieces here because we wanted it to do so many things. So, for instance, if you're making iced tea and you want to catch those seeds, right? Oh, look, there's one right there.
Or you want to add fresh lemon juice to a homemade dressing.
And look, so I caught those seeds, and they're not there anymore, right? So I can then go in also, and I can pick up anything I need to strain. This is our strainer Spurtle. So I've done the oatmeal, I've strained, I've caught that. That's just this beautiful original, and it's got a little bit of a trough here, so it's kind of spoon-like, right?
I would use that too when I make poached eggs. My daughter loves poached eggs. That would be a great tool.
In our crock also, we have this I love. It's a teaspoon and a tablespoon. How many times are you asked to put a tablespoon of oil in before you start? And it lays flat. So if you look right overhead here, you can see I can just do my tablespoon. But I can also, with my teaspoon right here, because it's a teaspoon and a tablespoon, go into these tiny jars, right? Tiny jars. So I just want a teaspoon. Go in and put it in there, right? Same thing, supposing I want just a quick tablespoon of salt. Did you see that? I just switched it over like my baton, and then just go like this right in, and I've got that. And then you can use it to stir.
Look at that.
So that's our second piece.
Each one is a multitasker.
It's a multitasker. This is the skinny. People love the skinny. It's beveled all around the edges, and it goes up on the sides. So, I mean, something as basic as just...
I have this one in your silicone and your wood versions. $25.98 for the whole set, and it's reduced shipping and handling
It's a great one. And so the other thing is about this, and I'm going to just show here, is it goes into these small jars, and here's a caper. I want to get some capers out, and because it's dipped up, you can get, you know, when I say dipped up, it's like curled up on the sides. All right, so
it works like a little bit of a scoop.
Yeah, that's the 3. Now we have a slotted spatula, just because, you know, you just need to make pancakes. It's beveled right here all the way around. But supposing you're making burgers or something, and you want to grab them, and you want to leave that fat behind. And look, I've got 2 here, and then just slide right onto my buns.
That's important too for fish. If there's any moisture residue, because you don't want it to then turn your fish fillet or your salmon soggy.
Exactly.
Right? Let me show you the colors so you can choose. Lilac is right here, and each one is ombre. This one's been the most popular color in that lilac.
Isn't that so pretty?
You get all 4 for the price of $25.98, and each one is a multitasker. Then you have your aqua blue. We also have that fun sage green. And then red. Like, red would look great in anybody's kitchen. So, okay, what else can we do?
So here we are straining, right? So we're going to get the water out from the broccoli. We're going to strain that. And then, supposing I want to mix my pasta, I can just go in. First of all, how many times do we want to go in and taste our pasta before we finish, right?
Yeah.
So this,
So
we can, it's drain and strain, we could add.
My kids always want to throw the noodle on the wall.
Okay,
and it drives
fine. That's
me
fun.
Crazy.
Listen,
See, you
I
were good with your
survived.
boys in the kitchen. Like I mean, most of your boys still work alongside with you. You
Yes,
have one
they
son
do.
who's a trained chef, right?
Well, all of them are cooks, but
Oh.
one of them is my business partner. I want you to see that this little skinny, talk about children.
Yeah.
I always love to give kids their own tools in
Yes.
the kitchen. So here, this can be the beautiful little thing here for icing your cupcakes
Mm-hmm.
or your little brownie cakes. This is the skinny. You can break up a set like this and give them as a gift, or, you know, at Easter time, put one in each basket. But this, when a child in the kitchen has their own tool, it's so fun.
They
and the
feel
thing,
empowered.
and
They
you know,
wanna get
The
involved.
thing about a Spurtle is that it is fun. And, you know, it's like people say, what's that thing again you have? And I always say, it's a Spurtle, Myrtle. And now people tell me that. If you're making peanut butter sandwiches, for instance, let's just bring this. Well, actually, let's leave that there and start with this, because this is the season of the grill, right? If I have a setup for grilling, I always can use this skinny. You go into that
Look at
small
that, get
mouth,
the relish.
right? And then you can get it right onto your hot dog. And same thing, so many of these containers have such small mouths, like this mustard right here. You can go in and you can get it, and then you can just slide it right onto
That's
your
a
hot
good dog. Then
Yep,
we just need a little
that's
sauerkraut.
That is a
Hey,
good
you
dog.
get all four. You get 4 different tools. Now remember, there's 4 tools, but each one is a multi-purpose tool. I have Spurtles. I use them all the time. They always sit on my crock on the counter. Whether it's that lilac that's been the most popular, if you do want this one, be sure to order this early morning. You don't want to miss out. We also have the aqua. We've got sage, and we have red. Now, lilac is our most limited color. There's only a couple hundred to go around, so a few hundred remaining in that one for $25.98. I mean, listen, and these are made so well.
yes.
As I'm splashing noodle water everywhere.
It's the first silicone set we've had in a couple years, and it's special pieces.
It's a really
Yes.
good set.
Thank
Lucinda
you.
hand selected and designed all of them for you for our spring culinary sale. Lucinda, it's so good to see you.